Well, welcome everybody. My name is Jennifer Rovette, and this is our training for new CAs or anyone who just wants a refresher. So we've called this training, I'm a new CA. Now what? I'm joined today by Rebecca Johnson, who is our volunteer service officer. So some of you might have had the chance to work with her. And I am the recruitment manager at Catalyst Plus. So it's nice to see everybody today. Rebecca and I will be leading you through a series of slides today so you become more familiar with specific tools and processes that will make your volunteer journey more enjoyable and provide information to get you prepared for your assignment and what to expect. Before we begin, in the spirit of peace, friendship, and respect, we recognize that our work takes place on many traditional Indigenous territories across Canada and internationally in countries where we support economic development. Acknowledging this is but one part of our ongoing reconciliation journey that we undertake with sincerity and responsibility in every aspect of our work. Okay, so let's get going. Today, we are going to provide a lot of useful information that will assist you as you embark on your volunteer journey. We will start with a brief description of our programs and introduce you to our team members. Next, we will dive into myCatalyste Plus and all the great features it provides, the assignment matching process, and applying for an assignment. And finally, we will finish up with the assignment preparation, what to expect while on assignment, and list some of the great resources available to our Catalyst Plus advisors. Okay, so let's talk about our programs. So our flagship international program is called Accelerating Women's Empowerment, or AWE, AWE for short. AWE focuses on developing and strengthening socially responsible supply chains in key sectors of focus, such as agriculture, natural resource management, food and beverage production, and tourism and hospitality. This is an 8-year program, and we are currently in year 6, and we will be starting year 7 on April 1st of this year. For this program, we work in Latin America, Africa, and Asia. The Canada CARICOM Expert Deployment Mechanism, which is a mouthful, or CCEDM as we call it, is a smaller 5-year program that works across the Caribbean to address priority needs identified by national governments while supporting countries in their efforts to strengthen and diversify local economies, build strong climate-resistant communities, and reduce gender and economic inequalities. This program is currently operating in 9 countries in the Caribbean and will finish up this year. Okay. So I'm going to talk about 2 new programs. The first one is called iLead, and it stands for Innovative Leadership for Equitable and Accessible Democracy. It's a mouthful as well, iLead. And it's in collaboration with Global Affairs Canada. This 3-year program seeks to improve equality and the enjoyment of human rights, particularly by women and marginalized populations in Vietnam, the Philippines, and Mongolia. This will be achieved by strengthening inclusive, transparent, accountable, and gender-responsive national and local government services, while also enhancing civic participation and the inclusion of women and marginalized populations in government initiatives and decision-making processes. The iLead program is part of the Government of Canada's Indo-Pacific strategy and supports the pillar on investing in and connecting people. With some 15% of the Canadian population having tied to the region, iLead represents an opportunity for Catalyst Plus to build on these ties and help deepen Canada's engagement in the region. And the next program is called Canada-Mongolia Merit Project. We have worked in Mongolia in the past, we had another merit program, but this is like merit part two, kind of. And this project is a bilateral capacity building initiative focused on civil service reform. It's a 5-year project running from April 2025 to March 2030. 2030. The project's ultimate outcome is to support an enhanced, inclusive, gender transformative, and merit-based civil service that effectively addresses the priority needs of Mongolian citizens. And next, we work all across Canada. We work with Indigenous-led nonprofit organizations, governments, economic development corporations, and SMEs. Our work is driven by a holistic approach developed in partnership with our clients, where we prioritize Indigenous knowledge and work to ensure that our clients experience long-term benefits from development support. Through individual or group mentorship, advisory, or workshop services, we meet the specific needs of our clients in leveraging skills, completing projects, and creating plans and strategies. Our collaborative approach involves understanding our clients' priorities, recruiting the right expert to support them, and building capabilities so that they are empowered and well-positioned for sustainable growth and prosperity. Okay, so now we're going to meet the team members, and I'm going to pass it over to Rebecca. Before I lose my voice, I'm a little sick today, and she's going to lead you through the rest of the project, or the rest of the presentation.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jen, and welcome. It's great to have you all here today. So as Jen said, I'm going to begin by introducing our team. So when it comes to assignment matching and deployment, our volunteer services officers, VSOs, and program officers, POs, are here to guide you. We support you through the application process, help you submit your application, and prepare you for your assignment once accepted. So we'll begin with the program. From left to right on your screen, you will see we have Camille, Rachel, myself, and Dara. For the CCEDM program, your points of contact are Ashna and Juanita. And our iLead program and merit program, April will assist you with recruitment and deployment. As well, for the INS program in Canada, you'll be supported by Travis and Pilar. Next slide. At this point, you have completed our intake process and received your Welcome to Catalyste Plus email. So you may be thinking, now what? Let's go through some important information and tools for you to use in order to be successful as you embark on your journey. myCatalyste Plus is our online portal for volunteers and has many features that will make your journey as a volunteer more enjoyable and seamless. In 2022, we did a complete overhaul of the system, and it was one of our biggest improvements in order to streamline the recruitment process for both VSOs and volunteers. In myCatalyste Plus, you can search assignment opportunities, check our resources such as process documents, guides, country information sheets, and videos. These resources can be helpful during the recruitment process, getting ready for your assignment, while on assignment, and after your assignment is completed. You can also update your profile in terms of personal information and your roles. Select your notification preferences, upload a new resume, and change your password. Probably the most important feature of myCatalyste Plus is selecting your roles. So when we set up your account, we selected a few roles for you that we were able to pull from reading your resume. However, that was our best guess. So now that you are active volunteers, we do encourage you to go into the system and see if there are any other roles you wish to add. To do this, you go into the My Roles and Experience section. You will first see the roles that we selected for you, but if you scroll down the page a little, you'll see available roles. This is where all our roles are listed from many different sectors. Sorry. You know yourself best and what you are capable of doing. So I encourage you all to go into this section and do this update if needed. Having the right roles in your profile will increase your chances of being approached for an assignment and also for you to see if you are a good match for an assignment. If you're interested in doing an assignment, either in person or virtual, or a mix of the two, then you need to visit the assignment section. Here you can view all the assignments that are in recruitment and can sort according to your preference, such as by country, language, or format. You'll also see if you are a good match for an assignment, which is indicated by a green check mark, a possible fit by a yellow question mark, or not a fit indicated by a red X. This is why updating your role is so important. The more roles you have, the more assignments your skills and experience match. Another really neat feature of myCatalyste Plus is our notification preference section. So each time a new assignment comes into recruitment and you are a good match or potential match with the green check mark or yellow question mark, you will receive an email letting you know. You can decide how often you wish to be notified, in which language, the assignment type, so in person or virtual, or and as well as which countries you'd prefer. So we are continually encouraging our Catalyst Plus advisors to be proactive and log into myCatalyste Plus, as this is the best way for them to search assignments, apply, and hopefully get accepted. Next one. So when it comes to the assignment matching process, there is a specific timeline which I will take you through so you have a better understanding of how our process works when you are interested in applying for an assignment. So the first phase is assignment approval. During this phase, the in-country team works with the partners to create and develop an assignment. They complete the assignment application form and submit it to one of our program managers for approval. The assignment then goes into recruitment and can be found on myCatalyste Plus. So a VSO, like me, is also assigned to the assignment, which is based on the country. And then the assignment is in approved status. The next phase in our timeline is search and apply. So during this phase, VSOs search the database for the most qualified CA and approaches CAs to see if they are interested and available. If the CA is interested, they submit a letter of application to the VSO. CAs can also search the assignment section in myCatalyste Plus and can apply directly to the VSO with a letter of application. Once the VSO has a letter of application or letters of application, she will submit the letters along with the CA's resume to the ICT, so in-country team. After the VSO submits applications, the assignment status changes to submitted and comes off myCatalyste Plus. The ICT receives the applications and shares it with the partner. And finally, the CA is accepted. So in this phase, the partner selects the CA and the ICT notifies the recruiter of their selection. The recruiter sends an acceptance email to the selected CA. If more than one application was submitted, the VSO will also notify those who were not selected. The assignment status changes to accepted, and the CA continues working with the same VSO to prepare for their assignment. The VSOs have a very important role. They ensure that you are completely prepared for your assignment, which I will be speaking more about assignment preparation and expectations in a few minutes. I also wanted to touch briefly on the roles and responsibilities of the in-country team. So they are involved during the entire recruitment process. When we talk about the ICT in-country team, we are referring to the country representatives and project officer. They have many responsibilities, but I wanted to highlight just a few. So these include building and maintaining strategic partnership and or business relationships with local stakeholders. They lead the assignment design as guided by the program manager and are in line with program strategies. They are available during the recruitment process to answer any questions you might have regarding the assignments and can even assist in organizing a call with you and the partner if this is something you wish in order to discuss the assignment needs in more detail, even before you apply, if you decide to apply. They oversee logistics and provide care for CAs while they're in country to ensure a productive, pleasant, and safe experience. Next slide. So many CAs ask, how do I land my first assignment? What can I do to better my chances of getting accepted? I'll take you through two important documents which can help you get accepted for an assignment. They are your resume and your letter of application. So first, your resume. We ask that you use a simple template to ensure your resume is well formatted, clear, concise, and to the point. Many times your resume will be translated for the partner and a Word version is preferred. Ensure your resume is up to date and tailored to the assignment, if possible or necessary. We understand that sometimes it's hard to provide a short resume with so many years of work experience, but we do ask that you try to limit your resume to 4 pages max. 2 is ideal. If you're unsure of anything, always reach out. You can always reach out and ask a VSO for assistance to review and make suggestions. And then if you are proficient in one or more of the 3 languages we work in, so English, French, or Spanish, please specify this on your resume and send a copy of each resume in that language to the VSO. We will upload it into your profile. And then next, your letter of application. So we do provide guidelines on how to best write your letter of application. Following our guidelines when composing your letter will allow you to craft a well thought out and organized letter. It's important that you demonstrate how you understand the assignment and how your skills and experience can assist the partner. So we ask that you don't make your letter too long and that 1 page is preferred and 2 pages max. Always indicate your availability, even if it does not match with the assignment, what the assignment indicates as a start date. This is really important for us to understand and share with the partner. If you're stuck, always reach out. You can always reach out and ask your VSO to provide a sample letter or make suggestions for improvement. Once those are done and in good shape, we then look for the following. So a good introduction, which is nicely formatted, a sufficient summary of your skills and experience, but not too long. Again, we are sharing these with the partner. Your understanding of the assignment and your plan to assist. So your schedule, like scheduling an initial meeting, learn about the business, meet with other stakeholders, conduct training, and so on. And then as well, your availability. And again, I just want to emphasize that the VSOs are always available to make suggestions for improvement on both your resume and letters of application. Next one. So this is just a sample letter of application. And again, this can be sent to you by one of the VSOs. And I believe we have it also, a version of it on myCatalyste Plus. And then next slide. Okay, now I'm going to walk you through what happens once you receive your email letting you know that you've been selected for that assignment that you applied for. So the first will be a briefing call. So once you are selected, the first thing that happens is that your officer will reach out to you to schedule a briefing call. This call is an important first step and a great opportunity to go over the preparation process and ask any questions you may have. Before the call takes place, you'll receive an email with a link to a file invite. This is the same secure system you've used during recruitment, but this time the link will be specific to your assignment. During your briefing call, your VSO will review several key areas related to your assignment. They will talk through your role as an advisor and what's expected of you throughout the assignment. They will also walk you through the documents and resources available in File Invite and explain which documents need to be reviewed and signed. Your VSO will ask if you would like to be connected with another advisor who has worked with the same partner or in the same region. If your assignment is in person, they will also go over the travel planning information, including travel dates and itinerary details. Finally, they will explain the post-assignment requirements, such as the reports and feedback that will need to be completed once your assignment ends. Next, paperwork and resources. As I mentioned, all paperwork and resources are managed through File Invite. Once you receive access, you can begin reviewing and completing the required documents at any time. One of the key documents you'll receive is the advisor agreement, which outlines Catalyste Plus policies and your responsibilities as an advisor. This agreement is signed annually as part of onboarding. You will also complete mandatory training courses, including ethics and workplace harassment training, which are required every 5 years. In addition, you'll upload logistical information such as a copy of your passport and your next of kin contact details. File invite also includes program and country or region-specific resources, which you can also find in myCatalyste Plus at any time. For the in-person logistics, if you're completing an in-person assignment, there are a few additional steps. So you'll need to complete a medical form that must be signed by your doctor each year, and we recommend visiting a travel clinic for advice on vaccinations and health considerations. Before flights can be booked, certain requirements must be met due to funder and insurance policies, including a valid criminal record check and completed medical forms. So if a visa is required, advisors apply for their own visa, but your officer will support you by providing guidance, documentation, and assistance throughout the process. For virtual assignments, there are additional tools and supports in place. If needed, a Google Drive folder will be created for each assignment to support collaboration and document sharing. There are also guides available in File Invite and myCatalyste Plus with tips for working effectively with partners remotely. During your assignment, you'll have access to software tools such as Zoom, SurveyMonkey, Mentimeter, and video call tools like Capwing and Handbrake, which will be booked through your officer. A collaboration plan will also be reviewed with the partner, covering things like meeting platforms, meeting frequency, communication expectations, and internet connectivity. So development of assignment objectives. So while logistics are being finalized, you will also begin preparing for the assignment itself. This includes starting communication with the partner as early as possible, either by email or through a call. You will use the work plan to outline the assignment goals, activities, and deliverables. Additional preparation may involve research, drafting documents, or delivering training sessions. For international assignments, you will also have support from our in-country team and regional representatives. They are copied on communication with the partner and are available to help if there are any challenges with defining assignment objectives. They also support in-country logistics such as hotel arrangements, local transportation, and visa-related documentation. Next slide, please. So next, I'll go over what happens when you start an assignment and what can you expect. Many assignments include both an in-person and a virtual component, which can be quite different. I'll walk you through what to expect for each component. So what you can expect from an in-person assignment. For assignment length, the length of your assignment depends on the program and the country or region. For example, an INS and CCEDM assignment typically involves shorter visits lasting a few days up to 1 or 2 weeks. In contrast, the OB project and other international programs usually require a minimum of 2 weeks, extending up to 4 weeks. During your assignment, the work week generally consists of 5 days with weekends off for free time. For international assignments, the country team and regional representatives are your first point of contact. While they may not always be located at your assignment site, they make it a point to join your first and last meetings with the partner, either in person or virtually. In between, they will have check-ins to support you. They also coordinate local logistics, including airport pickup, hotel bookings, and transportation to your assignment location. So safety and security. Advisor safety is, of course, our top priority. To ensure this, we take several precautions. Our in-country team closely monitors each country and region. We check all facilities, including hotels. While the quality may differ from what you're used to in Canada, security standards are always verified. Health insurance is provided for our out-of-country emergency medical expenses through our insurance provider, Sutton. To qualify, you must have valid provincial health coverage and complete the medical form. In case of emergencies such as illness, political unrest, or natural disasters like volcano eruptions, protocols are in place to ensure your safety, and you can ask more with your VSO and your in-country team. Regarding expenses, all expenses related to your assignment are covered, including travel, meals, doctor's visits, and visa costs. Depending on the program and country, the client may contribute by providing meals or a local driver. Because our funder has strict requirements, all expenses must have receipts. Your VSO will guide you in detail and provide documents to clarify what can and cannot be reimbursed. For your post-assignment documents, after completing your assignment, there are several documents you'll need to submit. So the first is your assignment report. This report is shared with the partner and sent to our monitoring, evaluation, and learning MEL team to assess the impact of our programs. The CA feedback form, so the Catalyste advisor feedback form, is an online form where you provide feedback on our processes. There's the timesheet as well, which is used to document work done before and after your assignment, not during. And then your expense claim. So you'll have access to resources and instructions for submitting your expenses. You must keep all receipts and boarding passes to upload into our system. And then all these documents should be uploaded to your file invite portal, except for your expenses, which we have a different system, SAP Concur, which your VSO will go over with you in more detail. Your officer will guide you through this process during onboarding. And if you have any questions, they are willing, please email them, and they're there to answer your questions. Next slide. So now we will move on to the virtual components of assignments or fully virtual assignments. So for virtual assignments, the length of the assignments do not have a set time frame. It's important to maintain clear communication with the partner and to keep Catalyste Plus staff updated on progress of your work, including when an assignment has been completed. The role of the country team, while communicating with the partner, be sure to copy the in-country team on all correspondence. Similar to the in-person assignments, they will attend the entry and exit meetings. Make sure to reach out to them if you encounter any challenges during your assignment. So there's common challenges and how to handle them. So some common challenges include internet reliability. So discuss with the partner upfront which platform they prefer and ask about internet stability. Sometimes certain times of the day work better than others. Time zones. So regarding time zones, make clear agreements on meeting times and remember to account for daylight savings. For responsiveness, some partners may have a lot of time on their plate, may not have a lot of time on their plate. Patience is key, and it helps to set clear expectations regarding email response time. And then, of course, building trust. So take the time to engage on a personal level to get to know the people you're working with. This really does help with building strong working relationships. And then, of course, for post-assignment documents. So the post-assignment documents for virtual assignments are similar to those for in-person assignments. The assignment report, so this is required just as it is with in-person assignments. In some cases, you may need to complete two separate reports, one for the virtual component and one for any in-person assignment. But this also depends on the program and country. You'll be notified by your VSO if that's the case. So evaluation, you will need to complete the advisor feedback form, which is the same evaluation process used for in-person. And then your timesheets are a little different from the in-person, where for virtual assignments, timesheets, they will need to be submitted for each month that you work on the assignment. Next slide. So this is, so what do we expect from our advisors? So this is what you can expect from myCatalyste Plus. But what do we expect from you as our volunteers? First and foremost, we expect flexibility. As you know, our work focuses on the needs of the partner and client, which can often change during the preparation phase or even while the assignment is underway. Keeping an open mind, exercising patience, and being adaptable are key to a successful assignment. In your role as a mentor, we expect volunteers to focus on building partner capacity through teaching and guidance rather than doing the work for them. Each year, our volunteers sign the advisor agreement. This confirms that as a representative Catalyst Plus, you understand your responsibility to uphold our policies and code of conduct, both during assignments and outside of work hours, including weekends or in-person trips. Finally, because we work across a wide range of cultures, both within Canada and internationally, we expect a high level of intercultural awareness. Strong intercultural understanding can significantly impact the success of your work with partners and clients. Next slide, please. Finally, as you embark on your volunteer journey with us, there are many resources available to support you and help make your experience with Catalyst Plus the best it can be. First, our monthly newsletter, which is sent by the marketing department, provides updates on our programs, events such as our biannual town hall, training sessions like this one you're attending now, upcoming workshops, and success stories. The newsletter also includes a link where you can share your own stories to be featured in the newsletter or on social media. To receive it, you will need to sign up on our website. myCatalyste Plus, as was mentioned earlier, myCatalyste Plus is a key resource. So here you can browse a list of all assignments currently in recruitment, access the resource section, which includes useful templates such as resumes and letters of application and guides. Check the notice section for announcements about organizational initiatives, program updates, and recordings of past volunteer webinars, as well as consult the FAQ section for answers to common questions. Connecting with other CAs. So speaking with other CAs is an invaluable resource. At the start of your assignment, we can connect you with volunteers who have worked with the partner or in the same country or region. This gives you the opportunity to hear about their experiences, ask questions, and better prepare for your own assignment. Catalyst Plus clubs are a great way to connect with other CAs, especially if you're not currently on an assignment. These clubs provide networking opportunities, learning, and community engagement. And then finally, support from staff. Our staff in Canada and in our program countries are always available to answer questions or address any concerns you may have about your assignment. We are happy to schedule calls or respond via email to ensure you have the support you need. So I want to thank you all for attending and for listening in. And I guess if there's any questions at this time.
I'm just going to check the chat. Will you be sharing the slide deck after the session? Yes, we will be. We've recorded this session and we'll be posting it on myCatalyste Plus. There'll be a YouTube link actually, and then I believe we're putting it on our website as well. Nicole, you have a question?
Hi everyone. How are you?
Good.
Good. So I've been an advisor now, I think probably for almost a year, but have yet to find any assignments. So I'm just kind of wondering if that's normal or typical for, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, it just all depends on what your skills and experience are and like how well you match an assignment. Sometimes it can happen right away after you join. Sometimes it does take a while. Um, were you finding assignments that you felt you were a good match and you just weren't accepted, or just didn't find any good ones?
Yeah, I just haven't found any. So my area of expertise is land use planning and development. And I have seen similar postings with some language that affiliates to community planning or rural development or climate change resiliency, but nothing really specific. So I would kind of flag those as in my areas of interest, but it's almost been a year now, and
Mm.
it's been, I guess, a little discouraging that I haven't been as
Yeah.
engaged. So I'm just kind of wondering if, if this is still a good fit or if I should just kind of hang in there.
Yeah, I would say hang in there. We're coming up to we're in our fourth quarter right now. So things are winding down just a little bit. But as we get into like February, March, we will be receiving a whole new, like a number of new assignments are coming as we got our new budget in place for the year. So things will start ramping up and hopefully, all I can say is hang in there and hopefully you'll find an assignment soon. Um, let's see what else is in the chat. How do I get involved with one of the Catalyst Plus clubs? That's a great question. In our newsletter, so please sign up for the newsletter. We do mention we have 8 Catalyst Plus clubs across Canada, in Victoria, Vancouver, Winnipeg, Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, and Halifax. I hope I didn't miss one. Um, and in the newsletter, the Catalyst Plus Club lead is mentioned, and any upcoming meetings. And you're free to reach out to them, and say you're interested in joining, and they'd be more than happy to connect with you and provide you with information on the next upcoming meeting. Um, Anything else? I missed the Inuit webinar. Is that available on the website as well? I believe it is. Heather. I can find out, Heather, and I can let you know.
There is a question about travel bookings. I can answer that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so when we're doing travel for your in-person assignment, it is booked through the VSOs. So essentially, you'll have a lot of documents sent to you leading up to travel booking, and it'll include your dates of when you want to travel. We do allow side trips at the end as well. So all of that is booked through us through a travel agency. So it is a little bit of a back and forth process, um, but that's with our policy. It has to go through the VSOs.
Okay. Aviva came in late and missed the description of the programs. Um, Aviva, I can send you that information, just to your email if you like. Um, Judith, do you have a question?
No, not me, but I noticed that two people have their hands
Yes,
up and you
I
hadn't
see.
noticed them. Yeah, okay.
I
Thanks.
see that now.
Okay.
Is it Louis? Oh, we can't hear you. Hmm.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Mhm.
Sorry
yes.
about that. Thank you very much for organizing this this afternoon, and good afternoon to everyone. A couple of questions. We haven't talked much about what a proposal should look like and what it should contain. Like, does it go down to the evaluation, the assessment, like how we're going to measure success, how we're going to measure results? Um, is there a template that we should follow? At least, broad titles. We haven't talked about that. There was also I've noticed a few uh, assignments in Ecuador, and I didn't see it in any of your 4 programs. So I was wondering how and where it fit.
Yeah, well, Ecuador falls into our AW program.
It's
Oh,
actually one of my countries.
I
So
see.
if you're
Okay.
interested in any of them, please send me an email. Um, but you mean for your letter of application, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so there is a document in myCatalyste Plus, and as well, VSOs do send it out when they are recruiting for assignments that kind of give you an overview of what what will set your letter ahead of others.
Yeah.
Or so it's I can actually send it to you after this, and if
Okay.
anyone does want a copy of it, I can send it to you all. Basically, it's like briefly describing your skills and experience that qualify you for the particular assignment. Um, Indicate your specific dates. I've found overall the ones that are very successful are the ones they're not that detailed, but it provides a summary of their skills, but also how they would address the assignment.
Mhm.
That way, partners can understand your viewpoints and see how it will work within what their goals are.
Mhm.
So I found that those are the ones that tend to be more successful.
Mhm. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Pat, I see you have your hand up.
Good afternoon. Great presentation. Just had some questions. Are there any documents that says that these are the types of projects and this is what was completed in these countries? I'm finishing off an assignment in the Caribbean, so it'd be interesting for me to look at what else Catalyst has done in the Caribbean, so that I just have an understanding of what's going on in the country. Like there isn't a website that says these are the programs that we've done, these were the results, anything like that.
Yeah, not really. We've got our annual report, which highlights a few key um, stories and successful impacts in all the countries that we've worked in, or a select few. So there's that resource. Um, I would suggest reaching out to your VSO, like if you worked with Ashna or Juanita, for CC in the Caribbean, the CCEDM program. Is that what you finished
No,
your?
I'm on a different program
Oh,
altogether, a Global
which?
Affairs Canada program with College and Institutes Canada.
Oh, not. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, right,
yeah,
not with us.
yeah. Not with you guys.
Um, yeah, no, we don't really have a list of everything that was
No.
completed, but um, if you see an assignment with us that you're interested in, sometimes there's other assignments that that partner has done, and we could share some details about that for you.
Sounds good. Yep.
Yeah, so please take advantage of our VSOs. They're going to be your best friend as a volunteer, and they'll provide you with lots of different information that you want and need.
Thank you.
What else? If everybody would like, I could send you all a copy of the presentation, the slide deck.
Please.
You have the information. Um, what topic should we discuss in the first meeting with the client? I.e., agenda, products, expectations. I will start my first assignment in a few weeks, and I will have the first meeting with the client tomorrow night. Well, that's exciting, Percy. So I will let Rebecca answer that question.
Yeah, so basically the first thing is of course getting to know them, getting that connection because you will be working with them. You will have received a work plan in your file invite. So that work plan is there to for both you and the partner to be on the same page of what needs to be done throughout the assignment. It can be updated at some points, but that's your go-to plan. So that's the best one to bring up in the partner meeting, and to start working on that together as it will come up with what each side would like to address. And then as well, there's a few other documents that you'll be able to find in file invite, that kind of help you to have some ideas of how you can work together with the partner. So they are there to help you with those documents, and I believe some of them can be found on myCatalyste Plus as well. But the first thing, definitely, besides creating that relationship, is your work plan.
Any other questions? If you'd like to raise your hand or put it in the chat if you're more comfortable doing that. Yes, Deborah.
Hi, thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Rebecca. This has been great. Just going back to the letter of application, you'd mentioned there was something under resources, and I'm in there, and it has the guidelines for the letter. But Rebecca, I think you were talking about an actual example of a letter previously you were going to share, or were you referring to this document?
I believe there was.
We don't actually have an
Oh,
example of a letter.
Okay. So it's just the guidelines document is what I should be looking for.
Yeah.
Okay,
But when I share the presentation with everybody, you'll have that slide
perfect.
with that letter. So that letter is just a good, it's a good model to follow.
Yeah.
I like that one. It's just got everything that's needed. So
Yeah, the resume guideline looks great too.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
What does the approximate number of participants listed in the assignments mean? Becca?
so every assignment is different. So some assignments you might be working with a number of students, staff members. So it's kind of an estimate of how many people might be attending. So how many people you might be working with. I know we've had some assignments that they are working with university staff. So those are the participants. Or others where they are working with a tourism company. So that could include, say, the tourist staff, the tourism staff, or if it's they have partners with other local tourist companies as well. So it all really depends on the assignment itself.
Any other questions? All right. Well, I guess if we have no other questions, we will say goodbye. But thank you all so much for joining us. We started this training last year because we felt it was important to educate our new volunteers. In the past we just kind of threw you into the wild and said, and we're just expected to figure it out. But a lot of people have lots of questions, and we're here to help you and guide you. So I'm so happy that so many people joined today, and hopefully, it'll be a good experience for everybody. And as I said, please reach out to the volunteer services officers. They're always available to help. And if you want to contact me as well, that's fine too. So thank you for joining us, and have a lovely afternoon.